Maria Sakkari was born on July 25, 1995, in Athens, Greece, into a family with deep roots in sports. Her father, Konstantinos Sakkaris, was a professional basketball player, and her mother, Angeliki, was a former volleyball player. Growing up in such a sporty environment, Maria's athletic abilities were nurtured from a young age, but it was tennis that captured her heart. Her passion for the sport began at the age of 6, when she first picked up a tennis racket and started training in Athens. Maria showed early promise, with her natural athleticism and work ethic quickly standing out. Tennis was an obvious fit for her competitive spirit, and she soon started participating in local and national junior competitions. With strong support from her family, Sakkari's development as a player gained momentum, and by her teenage years, she began to make waves on the European junior circuit. Maria's talent was further honed by coaching under the guidance of various trainers, and she gradually began to shift her focus toward a professional tennis career. Her powerful serve, aggressive baseline game, and fierce determination became trademarks of her play. Sakkari's love for the sport, combined with her natural abilities, laid the foundation for what would become a highly successful tennis career. Professional debut and early years, 2011-2016. Sakkari turned professional in 2011, marking the beginning of her journey on the WTA Tour. Initially, she competed in lower-tier ITF events, where she aimed to gain experience and build a solid ranking. The transition to the professional circuit was challenging, as she faced many experienced players who had already established themselves on the tour. However, Sakkari's work ethic and competitiveness drove her forward, and she slowly began to climb the ranks. Her first breakthrough came in 2015 when she started to make a name for herself in larger tournaments. Sakkari qualified for her first Grand Slam main draw at the 2015 Australian Open, which was a significant accomplishment in her young career. Despite being eliminated in the first round, her ability to make it into the main draw of a major event marked a key milestone, and it provided her with valuable experience on the biggest stage. In 2016, Sakkari's performances in WTA events and the ITF circuit continued to improve. She made her way into the top 200 of the WTA rankings, steadily showing that she had the potential to reach higher levels. Throughout these early years, she worked on refining her game, focusing on her fitness, and developing a consistent playing style. These early years, though filled with challenges, laid the foundation for the more successful years that would follow. Career peak, 2017-2020. Maria Sakkari's career truly took off between 2017 and 2020. A period where she solidified her place among the best in women's tennis. By 2017, she had broken into the top 100 of the WTA rankings, and it was clear that she was ready for greater challenges. Her fitness, powerful ground strokes, and mental toughness allowed her to compete with some of the top-ranked players in the world, and she was beginning to make a name for herself. One of Sakkari's most significant milestones came in 2018 when she made her first Grand Slam quarterfinal at the US Open. Her gritty performance in the tournament, which saw her knock out several established players, highlighted her potential and gave her the confidence to compete at the highest level. This achievement moved her into the top 30, and she was quickly regarded as one of the rising stars of the WTA Tour. The 2019 season marked another year of growth for Sakkari. She reached the final of the Morocco Open, and later, she made a strong run to the semi-finals at the Indian Wells Open. Throughout the year, Sakkari continued to demonstrate her consistent level of play, with a series of solid results at major tournaments. Her increased ability to compete with top players, including wins over several top 10 opponents, established her as a regular contender on the WTA Tour. The year 2020 was a breakout year for Sakkari. She reached the semi-finals of the French Open, her first ever semi-final appearance at a Grand Slam. In the quarter-finals, she defeated the top-ranked Serena Williams, a victory that garnered widespread attention and showcased her skill and resilience on one of the sport's biggest stages. Sakkari's impressive run at Roland Garros propelled her into the top 20 of the WTA rankings, marking a major achievement in her career. She also earned significant success at other events, including making it to the fourth round of the Australian Open. Sakkari's ability to maintain a high level of consistency, particularly on clay and hard courts, placed her among the elite players in the women's game. Her style of play, aggressive from the baseline, with a powerful serve and forehand, made her a formidable opponent for anyone on tour. Main achievements, titles and career highlights. Throughout her career, Maria Sakkari has accumulated numerous career highlights and achievements that have established her as one of the leading players in women's tennis. Grand Slam success. Sakkari's performance at Grand Slam events has been one of the cornerstones of her career. She has reached the quarterfinals at the Australian Open and made a semi-final appearance at the French Open. Her ability to reach the latter stages of majors, including a breakthrough semi-final at Roland Garros, has cemented her as one of the top contenders in the sport. Top 10 ranking. In 2021, Sakkari achieved a career-high WTA ranking of number 3, becoming the highest-ranked Greek player in history. This milestone solidified her position as one of the most prominent players on the WTA Tour. Victory over top 10 players. Sakkari has built a reputation for taking down top-ranked players, including her notable victory over Serena Williams at the 2020 French Open quarterfinals. Her ability to perform well against the world's best has shown her potential to compete at the highest level consistently. WTA titles. In addition to her Grand Slam achievements, Sakkari has claimed WTA singles titles. Her first WTA title came at the Marrakech Open in 2019, a significant accomplishment that set her on the path to even bigger achievements. She later won additional titles, including the 2020 St. Petersburg Ladies Trophy, showcasing her growing ability to thrive in international tournaments. Challenges and setbacks. 2021 SUT, 2023. While Sakkari's peak came in 2020, the years following presented challenges as she sought to maintain her spot among the game's elite. In 2021, despite breaking into the top 5 of the WTA rankings and achieving a career-high number 3 ranking, Sakkari faced the challenge of maintaining consistency throughout the season. She reached several semifinals and finals but struggled to capture additional titles. While she continued to challenge for Grand Slam titles and WTA events, Sakkari faced stiff competition from the likes of Ashley Barty, Naomi Osaka, and Aryna Sabalenka, making it difficult for her to break through and claim more major titles. Her most consistent performance during this period came at the 2021 US Open, where she reached the semi-finals, signaling that she could still compete at the highest levels of the sport. Despite this, her inability to clinch a major title in 2021 and 2022 served as a reminder of the highly competitive nature of women's tennis. Sakkari continued to work on improving her game, focusing on enhancing her mental approach and increasing her consistency in matches against top-tier players. Legacy and future outlook. As of 2023, Maria Sakkari remains one of the most talented and well-respected players in the world. Her determination, work ethic, and powerful game continue to serve her as she strives for further success on the WTA Tour. Although she has yet to capture a Grand Slam title, Sakkari's career has already established her as a force to be reckoned with in women's tennis. Sakkari's rise to prominence in the sport has also made her one of Greece's greatest tennis stars, inspiring the next generation of players. She has already secured her place as a key figure in the history of Greek tennis. Having been the highest-ranked Greek player in history and competing at the highest level for several years. Looking ahead, Sakkari's goals remain clear. To win a Grand Slam title and to continue to evolve her game as she seeks to challenge for the world number 1 ranking. With her talent, drive, and commitment to improvement, Maria Sakkari has the potential to achieve even greater things in the years to come. In conclusion, Maria Sakkari's career has been a journey of perseverance, growth, and notable accomplishments. From her humble beginnings in Athens to competing among the world's best, she has proven herself as a mainstay in women's tennis and a player who will continue to challenge for major honors in the years ahead.